If you want, I can
I'm fine.
start. How are you doing? Tell me, how was your day?
My day was okay. Today I didn't have anything in special. However, tomorrow is holiday, so it's great. And I used this time before the class to go to work out. So it was also good. And I'm here now.
Okay, very good. And um, what about your job?
My job. Eh, It's okay. I think mm, there are two sides, the bad and the good. Yeah. I think the bad. Uh, I don't know. I can tell you. Uh, sorry, as I told you before in the last class, that situation that I had, where people ask you to do something in a short time, it's the bad the bad side. However, I think nowadays I am having more contact with other people, not not just in biomanguinhos, but with some manufacturer. So it's good for me because I can show my work and also to put into practice my English.
Very good. Very good thing. You're totally right. And I understand when you say about people who comes for you with the urgently things just to actually um get prepared hard and done right. Um it's annoys you a lot. Uh
Yes.
okay, very good. Today's class, we had a homework, right?
No, we don't have
Or
homework.
again, it's
No
again with you. I'm asking this. Today we're gonna have. We have to
homework.
have
Homework.
homework. Did I ask you?
every every class you asked me about homework.
I'm getting very confused. Because I have some class. Why did I ask you
Last
about
class,
homework?
last
I
class,
told you the same,
we did an exercise
which would
to
be the
write some.
homework.
I don't know if it would be the homework.
Did I say it for you? Sorry, if I didn't say homework, okay. Not homework. Okay. Okay, don't worry.
You you shared with me five
Five
phrase, but
lines. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, but during the class, and in that moment, I did it.
Didn't ask you to say. I think I had like, please tell me about something you like most and write it in five special levels.
No, you didn't ask me it.
Okay. Okay. If you say no, that's the homework, okay?
No, I know that the homework
That's
to.
the homework. To write the things, everything you want. No, okay. You don't need to do it right now. I will do different. I will do different, okay? I will do different. In the end, I'll explain why. Wallace, let me share my screen. Today, I have lots of class, one followed after another. So, sorry if I'm doing very fast. Um, let me share my screen. Not this one. But you're fine. I feel tired today. Yes.
Maybe. I didn't sleep well this night, but it's okay. And
Uh,
my training was not too good
I know
because
it.
when you sleepy bad, it's complicated to work out. But it's okay.
That's okay. I understand what you say, and let's do it. Wallace, in life we talked about a lot routines, and I think you have learned, have learned in life to talk about routine, especially when you learned about simple present, right? For example, I wake up at 7 a.m. I go to work and after I sleep, and then I have lunch. Something very easy. I think it's easy. Um, I have some basic students. They are learning this right now and they feel like, oh my God, right now I say my routine. And it's something very important because it's helps us to express and explain what we usually do, right? And I know you are a person who loves routine. When someone, I think, likes it, it's difficult when you don't follow it. Let me talk about my own life. I want you to pay attention. I remember in the beginning of my teenager, yeah, I would say my teenager, I used to say to the people, "Oh, I don't work with agenda." People used to say, "Why don't you try Google Agenda? Would be perfect for you." And even though I think I'm not totally organized today, in that time, I used to say I was an organized person just because I used to seem organized, not I was organized. And I used to say, oh, I don't need it. I can have everything on my mind. And that was a mistake of me, of course. Um, and right now, after some years going to therapy and realizing I was not able to have all of the things to stick with this situation in order to have my life a little bit easier because even though I have lots of things to do, I still struggle with lots of things. I still have to manage lots of things in my life. Right now, I use my agenda. I don't know how to live without it. I don't know how to live without. I have to have everything on my agenda. If you ask me, Hannah, can do our class earlier? I have to check on it. I have to recheck on it to see if I had something I forgot to put on my agenda. And routine is very important. Also, some things we don't like to do, it's because our life tends us to. For example, some people they have the habit of praying before sleeping every single day. They easily pray before sleeping. Oh, I'm not able to sleep without praying. Some also pray before having lunch. That's something we talk a lot. This image is just over here just to to see some examples, but
Mhm.
it's not about the class in general. Wallace, can you give me the difference between routine, habit, ritual, schedule, and pattern?
The five
The
together?
5 points. Yes, not to get yeah, one after another. Because just let me just say something. It's not the same. They are not the same.
Okay. For me, routine is something that you need to do every day,
every day.
and it means that uh, you probably don't like these things you need to do, like go to school, study, uh, go to work, things like that. And habit, I think, is
Habit.
it
Okay.
will
Habit.
have
Habit.
habit. Sorry, habit. And habit for me is like a ritual.
Ritual.
Uh, yeah. For example, here in my home, Jessica and I, we have the habit to stay our flip flop uh, behind the door. So we have one to to wear, yeah, to wear
Where? Yes. Where?
outside, and another one
Outside.
outside, to wear outside, and another one to use here, or just walk by foot.
You're right.
And yeah,
In my house is the same.
yeah. For me, it's a habit, habit, and yeah. The next one is ritual. I see now. Okay. Ritual. How can I explain? So yeah, I try to. um, for me, it's the most difficult one, but yeah, uh, I try to explain in two different sides. One that I have some, I don't know, how can I say? It's a way to organize things. Like so, I put something in a way in a side, and if someone uh moves it to another place, I will there and put in the same place I would put before. You know,
Okay,
I
I
don't know
got
if
it.
it's a ritual or I am just sick.
You
However,
just talk.
uh, however, I can tell you that, for example, every day after waking up, I like to be grateful. To wake up, to be alive. So for me, it's a ritual, and I just do it after wake up, and I know that Jessica do it before
Sleeping.
sleeping, before sleeping. So for me, it's a ritual.
After
This,
waking up and before sleeping.
yeah. And schedule is for
Schedule.
me schedule. For me, schedule is
Schedule.
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 Not
Schedule is
schedule. Okay? Schedule. No. Schedule.
schedule.
Yes.
And for me, schedule is when you schedule schedule things to do, or not to do, but how can I explain? When you organize things to do in the future. Okay. And partner,
No, pattern.
actor,
Partner is a friend who works with you or a company who works along with another company.
pattern, pattern,
Pattern.
pattern,
Yes. Or some people use a pattern. Okay,
pattern,
because the double T, they would say pattern, but I
pattern,
prefer saying pattern. Okay. Did you like
pattern.
my search? Volunteer is for my volunteer work. I do. I like you. You like it. I usually do it. It's like a ritual for me.
Can you show again?
That's
I like it.
I was looking for some page you follow about food. I really got interested in it. I feel very. It's difficult for me. I'm trying, but for my wife it's very easy. But for me, it's very difficult to turn my routine. But I'm trying to. Every time I see it, I think about my life.
You are married with
Sorry.
a girl. You are married
Yes.
with someone who is vegan, right?
Right.
It would be easier for you, not
Is it actually? It's not. Is it easier for Jessica?
because
She
she
is
eats
vegan. Is she vegan now?
everything that I eat. I
No,
eat
I also do it. I'm trying to say, doing by myself, it's not because she does something like I'm just given this understanding. It's something
okay.
difficult as a person who by myself do it. And I'm just giving with this because for you right now is a habit. Stopping eat meat.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not about routine. It's a
yeah,
habit. You don't have any effort on doing it,
yeah,
right? For
yeah.
some people, might be something as a routine, as a you easily said. No, they don't like to do, but they try, they intend, they are prone to do something.
Habit, right? The
Habit.
pronunciation.
Yes, habit.
Habit.
Every eight before, ha ha he ho ho, habit. Helicopter,
Okay.
hurry, habit. Okay.
I think I didn't say anything about partner.
Pattern. Yeah, sorry, I interrupted you.
Partner. For me is when you follow a way to do something. Like when I am here to have a class with you, I used it to I got to use it to wear my Flamengo t-shirt just to disturb you.
Yeah,
And
I
I
know.
think and I think you do the same when you you ask me to do some exercise and you start talking. So it's the same. It's a partner of the class.
No, I have my mind's problem. I have mind's
Now,
problem.
now I was great. I liked my answer.
No, you didn't like it. I didn't like it. I was going to show you something about Botafogo, but it's not here. Okay. Let's keep it seriously. Let me say something. Wallace, can you give me one example for every word over here? You
One
have 2 minutes.
example,
Yes, like
using the word.
not using the word. One example of routine, one example of habit, one example of ritual, one example of schedule and pattern. For example, I usually go to work at 7:30. Routine.
Okay. Okay. Mm, 2 days a week I go for a run. For me, it's a routine.
Okay.
Uh,
I go for a run twice a week.
what I said,
2 days a week I go for a one run. For a
it's not
week. Yeah.
correct.
No, no, it actually is like um basic translated from Portuguese way of saying it.
I go for a run
Twice
twice
a
a
week.
week.
Yes.
Okay.
If it's more
Um,
than two, it's 3 times, 4 times, 5 times.
habit, habit. Uh, every day before before going to work, I like to drink my coffee. Uh, just drink my coffee and having my breakfast in silence.
Okay.
Okay. Ritual.
What about the ritual?
I try to say something different. I said before. Okay.
No, okay, but if you want to repeat, that's not a problem. Right now, I just want you to make a phrase. I'm just analyzing, okay, as I correct you twice.
Okay. 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 Um, every morning I
What
say
is over morning? Over.
every morning.
Okay.
Every morning. Um, agora eu fiquei na dúvida.
Oh, sorry, no
No,
Portuguese.
no, 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 no. Okay, okay. Every morning I am grateful to be alive when I wake up.
I'm grateful.
Yeah.
Do you say eu agradeço?
Gostaria de agradecer, tipo, sou grato.
Ah, I give thanks. I give thanks for being alive. Give thanks. Have you ever been and into a church in the US? No?
No.
It's there is a moment called giving thanks. Gratidão. Gratitude also. I'm grateful. But agradecer, ser grato, give thanks.
Okay. Schedule,
Schedule.
schedule, schedule. Um, I have a schedule my swimming class. I have scheduled my swimming class.
Or you can say, My swimming class is always on Wednesday, 7:30. It's a schedule. I don't want you to use schedule in
Ah,
the phrase.
okay, okay,
Okay.
okay. I use the word, yeah. Okay. So I have a schedule my swimming class every Sunday and Thursday.
Are you
Okay.
swimming?
Yes, really, man. I
Very good.
started I
Congrats.
started I started the class this week on last Monday
Very
because
good.
I can't,
No, I didn't know
and
it.
yeah, I can't because when I was teenager, I have a bad situation. I almost died uh, when I was in the beat, and since at the moment I always respect the ocean in general. So I have some trauma.
Yes, I
But
got you.
yeah, I am not afraid to do some I don't know um, activity above
On water.
the water. Yeah, exactly. But uh, I couldn't start swimming. So, but this year I have put in my list that I I need I need to learn it, in this life.
Did you
So I
therapy?
start. No,
No. Okay.
why?
No. It's a kind of mindset that we built on therapy, learning how to overcome our fears, be in touch with them. Let me share something about my life. I was horrible on speaking public. The
Speaking.
training, yes, speaking public. The training was putting myself into situations where I had to speak in public. If someone said, "Oh, you have a presentation, who's going to present?" I had to say to myself, "Oh, now is the time. Try it. Oh, I'm going. Then I'm going." Until be used to this, because in the past, very past ago, I had a problem, as you told, speaking public, as I felt so totally shame of myself, and that was the reason why. But it's very good. I learned it in therapy. You were able to understand by yourself and have this mindset. Congratulations, congratulations. That was the reason why. And okay, and pattern. You told me already, right?
No, partner,
Pattern,
partner,
pattern.
partner,
Yes,
partner,
partner is a friend of you who works with you or a company, a partner company.
partner, partner,
Pattern.
partner, partner. Okay,
Yes,
partner.
or pattern.
Uh, Pattern. Okay, okay. I often organize my wardrobe. Uh,
Water.
wardrobe. I often organize my wardrobe. Sorry, I will reformulate. I often organize my clothes by color inside my wardrobe.
Very good. Very good. Very good. That was just the beginning. Look, um, there is this text. I'm going to read it for you, okay? Now I want you to pay attention and the pronunciation and some specific words in which we are going to have more conversation here right after. Um, Most people think routines are boring. I see them differently. I tend to follow fairly structured schedule during the week, mainly so that I can stay productive without feeling overwhelmed. I usually wake up early and start my day with a simple ritual, coffee and a few minutes of quiet. It's like here, um, before checking my message. It's small habit, but it helps me into the right mindset. More often than not, I study in the morning, since that's when I feel more focused. However, I don't always manage to stick to my routine, especially when something unexpected comes up. In the past, I used to study late night, but over the time, I realized that it wasn't sustainable for me. Now, I try to keep more balanced routine, more balanced schedule. That said, I'm not someone who follows routine blindly. Once in a while, I like to break my routine just to avoid failing to repetitive pattern. I think routine should serve you, not control you. At the end of the day, the goal is to build habits that makes your life easier, not more restrictive. I like this text. Congrats to the author. And that was me. Okay. Look, let's to see some special words. Tend to, or to be prone to, usually, or sorry, end up, more often than not, stick to, try to, don't always, manage to, or end to. Let's repeat with me. Tend
And
to be prone
to be prone to.
Okay, tend to is different. Let me show you some example on the text. I think it's going to be worth. First, we have here tend to follow. I tend to follow. Doesn't mean I always do, but I tend to. It's something that I do by myself. I have a kind of momentum time, to do it. To be prompt to do something, it's like I also tend to, I move myself to do it. Sometimes easy, sometimes not, but I tend to. Usually just come here to talk about something we do every. Wallace, you told me in your explanation, I had some notes here. You told me every morning, every time, every day, every hour, everything. But we have some adjective of time. So often, usually, always, hardly ever, however, hardly ever, ever, lots of them. Not only every, endless. So it helps us to explain something that we already know. What are we doing here right now? Talking about routine is something very easy, but explaining the routine in a good way comes with some things. We have to say what we do, what you used to do, the reason why you used to do, the contrast between them, and the purpose in the end. Look, so for example, I tend to follow fairly structured schedule. I could say I have my routine, but now I want to say something that I want to do that's possible for me to do. Fairly, justo, fairly structured schedule. Something that it is able to do fairly. So I tend to do. That's comes that's the reason why I told you I tend it's like I've tried, but when I say I tend, it's something it's not hard to do. It's possible. I am able to do. Next one was usually, as I told you. End up. End up is when we have something that there is a result in the end. For example, I always end up waking up at 7:30 a.m. every single day, and I don't know why. End up doing something means end up having something means, or end up in turning to something means the result of an action, the end of the action. It's end up in that situation. For example, you start running, then you end up being a good runner. Something as a result, but not necessarily a result made by you. Something that's life it is. Life it is like this. So it ends up like this. But remember, we are talking about routine. So we can say something about our routine. Every single day, I don't I usually wake up every day in the morning to study. And now I end up being good at math. It's about your routine. It's like a plus when you explain your routine.
I can just use it for routine when I
No, no,
understand. No.
no. It's just a good word to use, a good expression to use when we talk about routine. Another one is more often than not. Very easy to do, very easy to understand. We do it a lot, but not always. It's not always, which means always without stopping. More often than not, it's like 90%. 90%. Also, Wallace, we have the word stick to. Look to this example. I don't always manage to stick to my routine. Stick to something means keep it well or keeping doing it always in the same time, in the same way. Sometimes I have my breakfast at 7:30. Others, I have my breakfast at 11 a.m. I'm not good at stick with the time of my breakfast. Do you understand this one? Stick to something
Yes.
to keep the the habit, to keep the routine. The next one is try to. Try to is very easy to understand, but what is the reason why the try to is here? Because it comes with some idea to give the contracts. Let me give you, for example, I don't always manage to stick with my routine. Now, I try to keep a more balanced schedule. Just to, okay, right now, because of that situation, I try to comes with this. And try right now is hard. It's different than tend. I had a problem. So that's so hard for me. Then I try. Can you see the difference here? Tend to and try to comes here with different balancing things. Tend, I go there and try. However, something I'm trying in a okay lives. Okay, life is good. Okay, I'm trying in an easy way. Now, if I try something, I'm put effort on it. So that's the reason why I use it. Try in this situation here. And I already have used try in lots of systems. Okay, you're right. It's not about it. We are talking about routine and the things we change in life. Don't always. It's just to change more often than not. We can also use it and manage is just to how to balance between them and how to deal with some tasks in your routine. And the next one is end to. N2 is kind of the same of end up, but N2 just to bring us the goal, the purpose of our routine, the reason why we change it, the reason why you're not like this anymore. I don't know if you remember in the beginning of our class, I told you I was not good. I used to be that I was not good with Google's agenda. But right now I'm using it a lot, and my life's into something that I cannot live without it. So that's the reason why I'm bringing to my speech the reason why of why I'm having this routine. It's more than listing my routine. It's putting some connections and some structures that ends to the reason why I'm doing like this. Let me say something. In Portuguese, when you talk about routine, in most of the case, we want to show how organized or unorganized we are. Then it opens a space to have a discussion of how can we improve or not our routine to be more organized. Am I wrong? I don't think so. So that's the reason why I'm having this conversation right now. We are talking about routine to help you not only explain and express it, but also to say the reason why of your routine. So now I want from you a homework. That was the reason why. Okay, don't do that one. That's homework. Homework. Describe your routine. You must have some roles. It must include two frequency expressions. And you can't use every, okay? You cannot use every. Some contracts, I just gave you but and however, but you can use another one. A past versus present. Like, I used to be like this, right now I'm like this. Okay? I used to be like that, right now I'm like this. And in the end, or throughout your explaining time, you have to say the purpose of your routine. Can you screenshot it?
Yeah. I did it.
Okay, again, please. Thank you. Right
Okay.
now is better. Okay. That was how I was talking. So next class I want it and have some things to say before. Tomorrow, I'm going to release your class, but can you just watch the first one, and after you do this, and then you watch the other one?
The first one that you recorded or the first
Yes.
one of all the time?
No, not the first one of that I recorded. Can you just watch the
Okay.
first one, do this homework, and when you decided, you watch the other one. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for today, Wallace. Have a good day.
Thank you. See you.
See you next week. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
I don't know how to say goodbye.